What's up, you guys? It's me, Michael, and
Ed over here, formerly known now as Gonna Be Buddha. Hello.
Whew. We just got done. I promise not to have COVID.
No, we're just under the other deal with the health risk, overweight and out of shape, which does not match it with COVID, but it will explain why we can't walk a quarter of so many feet before we go, give me it. Fuck you, let him go. We're just overweight and fat. That's the explanation.
So in other words, we went to Skyline Chili. He has never had Skyline Chili before. Nope, never.
Skyline in general, and the spaghetti with the chili was actually pretty good. I was told that Skyline uses a lot of cheese on their stuff.
Ugh.
I didn't realize when they use the cheese, it comes with a damn mountain of cheese. That's a lot. You might as well get the block on it.
Oh, yeah. My stomach, I'm stuffed, man. I overate, but it happens. It happens to the best of us, that's for sure. Whew. I can barely breathe, and I'm sitting my ass down. Excuse my French, but, whew. Well, a little bit of an update. I don't know what we're doing today.
Thank you. Just had to scratch my nuts real quick. My brother and his friend used to do like, thanks, had to scratch my nutsack. I'm like, get the fuck off of me.
Oh my god. We don't know what we're doing today as far as buildings.
Yes. Send us info about abandoned buildings. Preferably with the nice sized gaping holes. We will be going into doing some of our stuff. I've got free weights back in my place. Hopefully I'm going to hear from my new job soon, so on third shift I can then take some of my other stuff, cut back on the eating with doing some weightlifting, free weights, and I've got my Insanity DVD. Hopefully my ankle won't give the hell out halfway through. Pray for me if it does, and yes, I know I need to start wearing a bib when I go to Hell Out to Eater, even back at my place. I am like the bad version of the chef. I'm fat, but I'm messy, so I devour everything. Problem is, I don't know about my taste buds. When I devour every goddamn thing, then every damn thing looks good to me. So, back to Mike over here. We're going to be looking at this pickup truck pretty soon.
Yep, got that. Can I handle it? Is it angled? That one right there.
Actually, hold on.
But,
you only got the entrance on the front, so we'll drive by it.
Okay, so we're going to drive by this truck. We were thinking about doing McDonald's, and it's still up in the air. But if we do end up doing McDonald's, we're going to use my car. Because I know more about those places than what he does. Not to be rude or anything.
No. This is your territory, not mine.
So we're going to use my car. And we're going to head over there. I mean, it's still up in the air. Oh, my God. Watch out. That's a big pothole. That's asking to screw up your suspension.
Shit. Please, my mom once had me run over like a fucking curb that goddamn high in the neighborhood. Just to get her to the damn front doorstep. And I'm like, Mom, this is a sports car. And they're not meant to go over 8-inch curbs. Says who? Mom, not a sports car. Right. Yes, I actually did tear up my old 2001 Escort ZX2 little two-door coupe, if anyone's seen those, because my late mother wanted me to run over a fucking 8-inch curb in the neighborhood because she wanted to get to the front doorstep and didn't want the wheelchair. So I had to sacrifice my car.
Oh, I'm hoping the dude's not dead in here, because if that's been here for a while, then...
That's the problem. It does show signs that it's been here for a bit.
I don't see anything. Maybe knock on it. Want me to knock on it?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. There's a
Take
truck
ride.
right here.
It's been a while where, like, every time you pass on by, this thing's been here. And it's like, does it get moved too often? Like, no, it's been there for, like, why it's still there? We don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna knock on it and see if he's okay. I just hope this ain't gonna turn into a fucking, finding a dead body. Or unless the dude abandoned it. Which I don't see why you would abandon a truck anyway. So we're right next to it. I haven't seen a person in there yet. But I'm kind of nervous. If it becomes, to the point to where we gotta call, the city to come out here, then it has to be that. But he told me, he says, been here for a while. But, yeah, here you go, knock on the door.
Alright, go ahead. Okay, you gave a good knock. I mean, anyone on the inside could hear that.
I think I should call Big Man. I think I should call it Troy, please. How long has he been?
Maybe. I don't. That's the problem. It's like every time, whenever I've come through near here, this has been sitting here. And I've gotten Jay's Cuisine a few times, but this truck has always been here.
Alright, it's back to me. So we're gonna probably end up calling the city police department. But yeah, we're probably gonna end up calling the city police department. But yeah. So a little bit of an update. We currently have the authorities coming to look at it. I knocked on it, as y'all can tell, and there's no answer. And I knocked pretty decently loud. Just waiting for a police officer to arrive. But I'm just hoping, the truck's just been sitting there and the dude just walks off. But he said it's been there for at least 3 months. But yeah, so keep y'all up to date. Another little bit of an update. Seen a cop pass by. Don't know if he's turning in here or not. All I know is he was on the right turn lane. So we'll figure it out. Yep, the cops are arriving. So I'll keep you all up to date. So we are going to this location. We are currently at McDonald's right now. About to grab a bite. Technically pop squat to grab a bite to munch on.
I never should have said that.
But yeah, we're certainly gonna do it. So we are currently waiting in line, as y'all can tell. See, I really should make some merch, as you can tell. Because that's literally my main words, as you can tell. But yeah, we're heading to the closed McDonald's next town over. We're going to decide where to park at. We're probably going to park either at the apartments nearby or park near there. But then again, whatever works best for us. but I gotta stop at my apartment first. So it's gonna rather be fun, rather be interesting. Let's get this done. Do you have COVID?
No, I just got allergies. Along with no exercise and poor diet. We'll blame it on that.
Blame it on the alcohol.
God, please, no. I know too many people that love trying to go blame it on the I'm like, just say alcohol or beer and liquor. It's alcohol. Never mind, I'm done.
But yeah, so can't wait to get this done. I'm gonna have to find a way through. Because I don't know if the windows are sealed shut again or not. That's the only problem. But we'll figure it out once we get there. But I'm sure somehow, some way, something's gonna let me go in there. Yeah, I can't see us very well. But we're at the McDonald's. Yes. Mr. Ed.
This is dark. Unfortunately, this camper does not come with a light.
Yep.
Why, I don't know, but it was the cheapest one I could buy.
Alright. Now you're with me just in case if anything happens. Make this short and simple. Storage. Now we got storage. Yeah, we'll make this quick and easy. Oh shit. Got the other one. Hand sanitizer. You know what's so funny?
What's
That 4 sign.
Yeah.
All that. Yeah. Oh yeah. This used to be the old playroom. Yeah. No, I'm not shitting you. Alright, let's make this quick and easy. Holy shit, that toilet looks shitty. Okay. I think that's it. I think we should do more exploring.
There really wasn't much in this thing to explore.
Well, folks, you're done exploring officially. Let's keep it up. What the hell is this? Employees only. Yeah, Mr. Ed there. Alright. All this shit, man. What's up? Nope.
Seriously? Fucking buddy with the goddamn rag?
Yeah, what the fuck? Look at that. This used to be a meth place. See that? That's all new.
You sure someone was using this meth bag?
I don't know. But let's turn off the light. Well, folks, this concludes the short and quick tour of the McDonald's. Sorry it wasn't good enough, but something's better than nothing. That's for sure. Well, at least to conclude the sorry about that, folks. There was a car coming. Car passing by.
It was hard to tell. It had the body style to look like it was a Crown Vic, but not the undercover cop car.
Right.
We're good.
Okay. Well, that concludes the extremely quick and short.
Okay, well, we gotta stop by Speedway again.
Okay.
Instead of using the damn bathroom.
Yep, but that concludes the short and quick tour of the McDonald's. We got that off our checklist. Now, if there's any other places that are abandoned, please let me know in the comments.
Yes.
And we're not done with this video yet. We still have more to go. But, yep. Ready to see how prepped I am?
Yeah, that wasn't even on the whole time. That feeling light wasn't even on the whole time.
Watch for potholes. But yeah.
Oh yes, definitely.
You got a bunch of potholes. You can barely see them, but yep. Now we're just walking to my car. I'm gonna hit Speedway for Mr. Unser here.
Sorry.
Oh no, there's nothing wrong.
Tim had 2 different hemorrhoid surgeries and system that doesn't want to act right. You're gonna have a fun case of liquid ass.
Right. But yeah, folks. I mean, this is our first time doing this, so that's why we didn't do good like we did in our last video. But we got more videos to come in the coming weeks, if y'all can understand me.
We're gonna do what we can to make sure if we're able to do it during the day. Although it's usually better at night, but during the day, less exposure, and the place has got more sunlight.
Yes, and you never know what happens at night.
Yes.
And that's for sure. Yep. So Mr. Unser is inside using the restroom. The reason why that was short was because there's not much in there, honestly. It's literally a small McDonald's. We've seen a sheriff pass by, before we started walking, before I started recording. Now, the thing is that, we got it done, but our videos in the upcoming future, depending on what days we have, off together, or, I'd say days that, I get up early enough to where we can do it during the daytime. Because it would be much more better doing it during the daytime, but I want to do it nighttime. Because it's out in the open. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But we will have more videos coming up in the upcoming weeks. I mean, it might not be exactly every Sunday, but yeah, we didn't use much lights. So it was like literally there's some parts of the store that was open. So that'd be freaky, you know, if the sheriff comes up and sees lights in there and then he investigates it and then we get arrested. Oops. Y'all, if y'all do that, please be careful. But yeah. So Mr. Unser is back.
Hello.
But yeah, as I stated, if there's any abandoned places that y'all know of, leave a comment below. And we don't know any other place besides those two that we recently toured. There wasn't much even to explore in that McDonald's at all because it's so small.
And we will be working on, other than these phones, getting better camcorders with all the stuff on them as well. So there won't be any surprises. And other than the way we're dressed right now, we're also going to make sure we're better prepared with like long sleeve shirts, better types of pants.
Gloves, certainly.
Well, my size is very common, so hell, that can even get me a pair in here. His size, we're definitely going to have to go for like Cabela's sports and game in order to get because of his size. Not many people carry that. It's just not a common size.
It's extra large, by the way.
I thought you were double X.
No, it's extra large. I fit perfectly in extra large.
Okay. That shouldn't be too much of a problem then, depending on where we go.
Yeah, I had sausage fingers, but my fingers ain't as big as actual pork sausages.
Then you got the pork loin.
Yep. Yeah. We're gonna think about it all week and see where else we're gonna tour at if we get any input, or if Mr. Ed finds a place that he's interested in finding, vice versa, same for me. We'll let each other know, and then we'll be able to get on that. So we're driving to the town he lives in.
He driving Miss Daisy. There you go, Sonny. Take Grandma around town. You're driving like a bat out of Hades, you bastard!
Let me take this off here, just so whenever you speak, I aim the camera at you.
We will be looking into the GoPro cameras, but we also, like I just said, we will also be looking into two-way walkie-talkies. I don't know if Meijer sells them, but I definitely know that Walmart does. I'll check in with Kroger, but I think Meijer's does.
I think it's more Meijer's than anything else. I've never seen Kroger with any walkie-talkies, but then again, I don't really pay attention.
Well, I'm going to also do one for checking in with Home Depot, because they do a lot of electronics.
Yes.
But if I can during the daytime, I'll even look into Walmart, because Lord knows they carry them in their electronics section. A third of the time, they're actually not that much. We don't need like an insane big bulky econ. We just need basic handheld, just click, 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 and that's it. That's just going to be for our future other videos, especially when we just got done doing the Kmart. But yes, still, once again, you people see any more of these abandoned buildings around, let us know. Drop the comments on there. And just like with Sam and Colby, and yes, they have inspired a lot of people. We're trying to do actually a little bit the same thing. We can do this the right way. You help us get the right amount of likes, folks. we can get the hell out of our damn jobs and do this full damn time. And if you would like to tag along with us, let us know where these are. And yes, that's my damn hand. It's not sausage link fingers.
Like mine.
Well, they're not that far away. But if you would like to tag along with us, folks, next time we can do these. Depends on where we're going. We will need also someone to at least give us a helping hand for even a lookout if you could. But we need the right type of person. I did tell him about when we can do some stuff with looking into like tales of haunted places. I was told because of also other with YouTubes that they've allowed kids to tag along. Because we're doing these abandoned buildings, no, we're taking enough of a risk, just like what Sam and Colby did. Just need to worry about us. We don't need to have some kid tagging along with us that can even be grade schooler, because I don't even give a damn if we have the permission by their parents. We got to make sure we stand on guard with them. They're properly protected. They've got all their stuff ready to go. And depends on where they're going, they actually are going to have to be glued at our damn side, either mine or his, just for the safety of the kid. That's why we're doing it, and we don't want any kids tagging along with us. If you're young people, between from like 13 to 19, depends on what you can do, we'll take it under slight consideration, but not too much for abandoned buildings. Maybe for whenever we're going to do the hauntings. But you also got to prove to us when we do this that, certain things will happen. This is not something we really recommend even for kids to do. But people do it, and we're just getting it on film. But watch your steps of where you go.
Yes, that's big. That's a big thing right there.
And we've also made sure we have respirator masks, because even with that McDonald's, you got water puddles, insulation foam all over the place, plaster that can fall. We actually took a nice size risk just going into there, and even with the footwear, next time I'm going to see about wearing my lug boots.
I can wear my boots as well.
And he's going to wear his steel tips for that, only because, like, in the industries we've been in, it's better to do slight overkill when it comes to your feet on this, to have proper protection so you don't step on anything or anything slice into your boots or whatnot. Make sure you're always protected. And yes, I am a former goddamn Boy Scout. And I finished up, only highest level was a Weeblo. Some people actually laugh at that. I do not know why. And they try to make it perverted. And I tell them, Weeblo Scout is a rank. It's just past Arrow of Light, which I also got. And it's just beneath going into an Eagle Scout. So yes, definitely, if you're someone out there who's also a former Scout, in fact, I would actually prefer it if you were. Because that's how in the hell you know, for former Scouts, we're going to be able to do it the proper way. Once again, safety first, organization second, proper communication. So that's how we do it, to make sure. That's why this tour was very limited with the time. And he went in there with only his cell with the one light, because unfortunately, there were too many windows
that were
both open. And before we even went in fact on the lot, a damn sheriff had to pass by, which meant we almost, if he would have pulled into the parking lot, this video actually wouldn't have happened with that McDonald's. Because if you see law enforcement in there, guess what? Whatever try to plan you had just left the building. Because if you got a sheriff in there, that's worse than local township. They're going to ask, what are you doing? Why are you here? Is it really that important? You realize what kind of charges I can actually get you on right now?
And some cops are pretty, and I will say, some cops are, pretty lenient and say, just don't come on the property again. You got some cops that'll sit there and either take you to jail for the weekend or...
Yeah.
Yeah, but as I stated, you know, you gotta be more careful. You gotta be more careful. Gotta be more careful, you know, where you're walking at, because just like my last video, when them wooden stairs broke while I was on it. Luckily, I only busted on one side, because if it was the other, I'd be falling down with the stairs. And yeah, that would have been pretty bad.
So yes, henceforth, when we do these, that's why I just stated safety first. Mostly, you're taking your own risk by doing that, but you also want to make sure you're doing it in the safest way that you can.
Yes.
Like I said, I'm going to go in next time with my lug boots, although they've got the design more for fashion rather than work of what we're going to be doing. The steel tips, those are meant for work, so you don't get anything shoved up into your damn boot when you walk on a damn floor.
Yeah.
But doing that, be very cautious and careful where you're stepping. I've got on my Velato sneakers. They've still got plenty of great traction, but that's not kind of what you want when you're doing exploring like that.
And and also, just to mention, don't be like me and get El Cheapo shoes from Walmart either. Because I gotta get brand new shoes, and these shoes are only a month and a half old, about not even 2 months.
No, I was told. My mom, when we were younger, she used to do either Payless or Walmart because that's usually what the budget allowed.
Right, and so that's another thing I gotta work for is getting new shoes. And the walkie-talkie thing, you know, that would be a great thing to do, because what if he was outside right at the front and he didn't hear me on the stairs that collapsed? He didn't hear me yelling. What's going to happen? You know what I mean? So that's why once we get get our things, since we're starting out with all of this, you know, we're obviously not going to be ready, but future videos are going to have more gear and more safety equipment to prevent us from getting, you know, hurt, injured, and all that stuff. And, you know, I sit there, press on the walkie-talkie, and tell Ed, hey, I need help. But let's just hope that doesn't have to happen. But something probably will happen.
It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and you don't have it. Right. Once again, that falls in, just like I stated, with being a former Boy Scout. That's why he even helped me. Don't even tell me it's a goddamn sheriff.
Yup. Why are you looking back there? You make us look suspicious.
I'm not even sure. That could have just been a sheriff.
It is.
Why? And yes, we just passed by a sheriff. So that's why we just both stated, watching your P's and Q's, where you're going, what you're doing.
And don't look, and word of advice, please don't look at the cop suspicious, because then the cop will pull out. Bad.
Well, it depends. Some cops, you can just pass by them and they feel the need to, just because. Yeah, I've had that happen plenty of times. And they're, well, I mean, why are you around here? Okay, I'm just driving. What for? I'm just trying to get back. You know, there's a perfectly good. That's why we state. Also, we have someone as watch to watch out for law enforcement when they are around. Anytime, if you even do any of these, and yes, women, if you do, although why you would, I don't know. This is more of a guy's territory because, well, we're dumb and stupid. Yes, that's a guy's territory.
Yes, sir.
And you women, if you're supposed to be smarter, then you won't do this. But if you do, and you want to tag along sometime with us, once again, remember, proper age, you cannot be younger than 18. And 2, we got to make sure that you're going to be just as safe and put together as we are.
Yes, and that's the big thing, folks. That's why, we're getting this all started. We're gonna get stuff, and then we'll be all prepared for, worst case scenario. Expect the worst, but pray for the best.
Yes. And yes, even with my dad, he's former military, the same deal. Unlike our jobs, we're trying to make sure we are prepared for anything so you can have a plan B.
Yeah.
They're always working on A-. And then, why can't we do this? Why can't we do that? It's like, why don't you have a backup plan? How often does this happen? That's why you have a backup plan.
Right.
You always want to make sure everything is taken care of the proper way. Like you just stated, we're going to get some walkie-talkies next time to make sure so we've got proper communication. So, girls, if you want to tag along with us, that's your call. And we will be working on getting our own type of shop set up for our own merchandise coming up pretty soon. And I'm going to see if I can do affiliated marketing with them and getting some other people with ours that way through a proper name brand. And we can have our own deal. Just doing the same deal of Mike and Ed, but we're not going to be known as explorers like Sam and Colby. We'll probably be known as...
I think we should really share our own merch so we both can, make good hits.
Oh, yeah, no, we'll be sharing the merch. Ours, I think, we do this either like Peekaboo or Wanders. Because technically we're also wandering.
Yeah.
Why not? And anyways, here's Mike with his phone.
Yep. But yeah, we'll keep y'all up to date on as far as what's happening with that. But that was, even though it was short, it was pretty fun though. You gotta admit. But yeah, all we gotta get is walkie-talkies, and we gotta get the right certain type of clothes that won't stand out. Like, example, lime green. Let's not get that. Get like dark black. So I'm gonna be looking into dark black dark black shirt and dark black pants.
Or just like, not quite the dark black, but just the black ones in general. And yes, folks, me and him are going to be working on these spare tire Buddha bellies over here. And whenever you even do things like what we're trying to do, just like Sam and Colby and a couple other people, it's better when you don't have the pillow on the midsection, because not only can that slow you down, that can also get caught. And it will prevent you from not being able to squeeze into certain places. Up here, as long as it's defined with some proper muscle, it's perfectly fine. But you don't want all of this, because that can get caught or even sliced into. So we will be working on a diet here pretty soon with water.
Yes. And I really need to get something that can stick like right here, that can face both of us, so we don't gotta you know what I mean though, right?
I'm sure they got one of those types of stands.
Or just put that right there. But it'll be like right here, but I'd have to get something that can hold the phone like right here.
Yeah.
But yep, short, as I stated, short, sweet, simple, and to the point. Next time, let's hope we can get it to where we can actually tour it, tour the next building, or if we go to that one again.
And folks, I want 500 damn likes on this damn thing. I know we can get them. Let's work on it. 500 likes. Peace out, everybody.
Peace out.